I don't want to mess up the script here. It's such an honor for me to present the inaugural Karen B. Johnson Impact Award this evening to Betty Carol Barlyn. I've been fortunate to have many strong women role models in my life, including Karen, who inspired me to consider running for office, and Betty, who's been one of my biggest cheerleaders since we met. We met, as it turns out, at Mari's Japanese restaurant back in 2007. I was new to Schenectady, had just started working at the then Schenectady Museum, and was having lunch with my new boss. Betty was there lunching with a friend. She had just resigned from the museum's board and came over to our table to say hello. "And who's this?" she said, leaning forward to shake my hand with that huge Betty Barlyn smile. And I know you can all picture that smile, right?
Oh, yeah.
When I responded, "I'm the museum's new director of development," Betty said, "Oh, do we have to talk?" And that was that. Within a few days, Betty and I met for what would turn out to be the first of many breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and of course, theater dates at her beloved Proctor's. Now, Caroline Boardman wrote the wonderful bios of all of our award winners that you have in your program books, which I hope you take a moment to read. I know it could not have been easy to pare down all the accomplishments of these four amazing individuals. Thanks for your work on that, Caroline. So I'm not going to read Betty's to you. Instead, let me use a few of the photos I have of Betty over the years to help me paint a picture in your mind of Betty Carol Barlyn. Here's Betty in black leather and a helmet, clutching a motorcycle's handlebars for dear life. Betty wearing a red sequin elf hat, perched on the top of a stand-up piano at a Rotary holiday party. Betty in a beautiful summer hat, serving kids Sikkim lunch at Quackenbush Park. Betty in a Santa hat, ringing bells for the Salvation Army at the Eastern Avenue Price Chopper. Waiting for a show to start at Proctor's, out on a dance floor with Paul Tonko at a nonprofit fundraiser, checking guests in at Music Haven, and of course, so many photos of Betty with that big, beautiful grin, hanging with dozens of friends, many of whom are here tonight. Yes, Betty brings zest and sassiness, humor, an incomparable spirit of generosity, a lot of class, and an amazing capacity for friendship to everything she does. A true Jersey girl, Betty did her undergraduate work in sociology at the University of Pennsylvania. Once she arrived in Schenectady in the early 1980s, Betty managed her husband's medical practice while raising her twin sons. Before she was the director of corporate sponsorship for Proctor's from 1993 to 2003, as a volunteer, Betty initiated its theater guild and has welcomed touring cast members and Proctor's patrons to Schenectady ever since. Her devotion to Proctor's may be well known, but Betty's impact as an active volunteer and donor benefits so many of our community's organizations and institutions, and please indulge me here. On her resume, you'll find her board and volunteer involvement with, are you ready for this? SUNY SCCC, the DSIC, Music Haven, My Side, Schenectady Rotary, the Rep, Bethesda House, Literacy Volunteers, Haven, the Boys and Girls Club, Girls Inc., the Chamber of Commerce, and the Schenectady County Medical Auxiliary. How about that, right? What you won't see are any number of other nonprofit organizations that Betty has supported for years. And as a dedicated Democrat, Betty has organized campaign fundraisers, mayoral inaugurations, and other events such as the celebration of the 75th anniversary of Schenectady City Hall and the 2014 HUD-sponsored Strengthening Cities, Communities, and Homes Summit. Many officials who are here with us this evening have benefited from Betty's volunteerism and support on their behalf. When we contacted Ken and Eric Johnson, Karen's sons, about this award. They let us know that today would have been Karen Johnson's 80th birthday. I'm confident if Karen were with us tonight, celebrating her birthday and her city's Democratic Party, she'd be thrilled that her pal Betty Barlyn's remarkable impact on Schenectady through her tireless volunteer and philanthropic support is being recognized with this award. May I ask Peggy King to come forward to accept this award on Betty's behalf, and please join me in congratulating Betty Carol Barlyn.
Betty Carroll was so pleased to know that she was getting this award and was so looking forward to coming to this dinner. And unfortunately, COVID hit the Barlyn household. So she and her husband and her son David, who happens to be visiting here from Eleuthera, have all been sick. So she asked me just to read a few remarks that she would have said if she could have been here in person. And I also want to add one thing to what Carmel said. She and I go to Cap Rep, and there was a performance, and I don't remember the show now, but she ended up on stage with the performers dancing. Typically day. But her comments are, she said, I can't tell you how honored I am to receive this award. I worked with Karen for many years at Proctor's. I was impressed with her work ethic and her dedication to making Schenectady a better place to live and work. I have been so lucky. I have met and worked with extraordinary people in this community, businesses and nonprofit organizations, all with the goal of helping Schenectady and its citizens. How lucky I am, and how lucky I am to have my Rotary family, all of whom work to help our community because that's what they want to do. A very special thank you to the Democrats with whom I have worked over the years and what they have done for all of us. Again, many thanks for this honor. Thank you.